Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In the previous video, we have write the code for login and sign up APIs of Cafe Management System project. If you are not seeing that video, just go to description and check out the link. In this video, we are going to write few more APIs of user, and as well as we are going to write the code to secure our APIs, and only we are able to hit those APIs whenever we have JWT token in authorization. Okay, so let's start with that. So first we have to create a model. So just extend this one, right click on this one, and we have to click on add and new items. And here we have to go to the in code we have to go, and we have to create a class over here. So the class name is token claim, and then we have to click on add. So you can see it has been created. Now here we have to create few variables. So public string, email, and then get and set. And after that we have to write for role. So public string, role, get and set. Just save this. After this we have to go to the token manager.cs file which we have created in the last video, and here we have to create two methods. So we'll create one by one, and here we write public static and claims principles, and here we write get principles, and in this we have to write string. S should be small, string, token, start the brackets, and here we have to write try catch block, and here we write exception yes, and okay, so by mistake it's get zoomed out, so revert it. Okay, and here we have to return null, and in the try block we have to write few lines of the code over here. So JWT security token handler, we need to use this one, token handler checked, and new JWT token handler, this one, and JWT token security token, this one, JWT token is equals to, then we are going to cast it to JWT security token handler dot read token, and whatever token we are going to get it, pass it over here, and if JWT token is equals to null, then we have to return null over here, and else we have to write token validator parameter and parameters, and here we write new token validator parameters, and inside this one we need to require expiry time. We are going to check it, and it should be true. Let me scroll this one, and after that validate date, and okay, it should be not in with semicolon, it should be comma separated, and after that validator issuer, and here we have to check these things we not need to check, validate audience, and it should be false, and issuer signing key new systematic wrapper security key, and here we have to encoding dot tf8 dot get by bytes, and what is the secret key we have to pass it over here and put semicolon over here, and after that security token and security token this one, and claims, we have to claims the principals, and here we have to get the principal, and token handler dot validate token, and we have to pass the token and parameters, and then out dot security tokens and put semicolon, and then we have to return the principals we have to return. So this method has been created. Now few more methods here we have to create outside this one. Here we have to write the code to get like we pass the token and we'll get only the admin and email from that particular token. So for that purpose we are going to write the code. So static token claim. So this one we need to import. If I see click on this one, you can see use from cafe management system dot models. If I click on, you can see it will import models. Okay, and let's go get back over here, and then we have to write here validate token and string raw token, and here we have to write a string array is equals to raw token dot split, and a split whenever we have space, and where token is equals to array at first position, and claims principals, and here we write principal new get principals, and we have to pass the token, put semicolon, and principal is equals to null, then we are going to return null. If not, then claim identity, and identity initially we are going to set as null, and then we are going to use try catch block, try and catch here, and exception ex, and if any error occur we are going to just return, so return null, and in the try block we have write identity is equals to claims identity, and here we write principals dot identity, and outside of try block here we write token claims is equals to token claims object we are creating, and we are going to set the values of token claims, and over here where temp is equals to identity dot find first, and claim type, and dot email we have to pass this one, we are going to search for it, and let me scroll a little bit over here, and token claims dot email is equals to temp dot value. After the same way we are going to search for identity dot first, and here we are going to search for role, so claim types dot role, and token claims dot role is equals to temp dot value, and return token claims, and put save this. Okay, so whenever anyone wants to get the email address or role from that particular token, so we are going to call this method. Okay, and this will also used in this one. Okay, after that here we have to create one more class that we are going to use it. So right click on this project, click on add and click to new items, go to the code and class, and here we are going to write here custom authentication filter and click on finish. You can see class has been created. Now here we have to add few things over here. So authorize attribute, this one attribute, and we'll get options to import it over here from HTTP. So click and see, you can see it will import it over from here. After that we have to add authentication filter, and we also need to import it from filter, this one HTTP filter over here. So after that we have to create few methods inside this one. So public async task and authenticate async, and inside this one we have to pass HTTP authenticate and context, and then we write context, and after that cancel and cancellation token, and here we have to cancellation token, and it should also need to be import. Let me click over here, use thread. You can see error has been removed. Now inside the bracket, okay, we did not create it. Okay, create this, write this. Let me minimize this one for now. Okay, inside this one scroll a little bit right over here, and here we write HTTP request message request, here HTTP request message and request, and here we need to import it from HTTP, this one from here, and request is equals to context dot request, and after that authenticate header value, authentication header value. So we also need to import it over here. So select this one, click over here, and you can see we're going to import it from here. And after that authorization is equals to request dot header dot authorization, and if authorization is equals to null, or authorization schema is not equals to bearer. In both cases, or one more case, that string dot is null or empty, authorizations dot parameter. In these cases, let me close this one. In these cases we are going to return, or we are going to handle it. So here we have to just write return for now. And one more thing we need to do over here is, outside this one class we have to create one more class over here. So here we have to write public class authentication failure authentication failure result, and I HTTP action result, this one we need to use. And inside this one we have to write public we have to just create the structure. This one failure result, we just need to override, and after that public task, and on this one revert it, and here we have write HTTP response message, and the task giving us error, select this one, click over here, from this one you can see error has been removed, execute async and cancel token and cancellation token, this one, and inside this one we have to write HTTP response message, and response message is equals to new HTTP response message, and here inside this one we have to pass the HTTP status code, this one, not need to write complete this one, here we just write like this, and dot unauthorized, so we have to import this one, so click on it here, you can see, and unauthorized we need to pass, put semicolon, and after this one we have to return task dot from result, and here we have to write response message, okay, and save this. Now we have to go to the again over here, above return we have to write context dot error result is equals to new authentication failure result, this one, and it's giving us select this one, it will get some kind to import, we think, okay, so here it's giving us error because we are calling this one challenge context, so just need to change to HTTP authentication context, we need to use this one, so you can see error has been removed. Outside this one if condition we have to write context dot principles is equals to token manager dot get principles, here we have to write get the token manager, we have to write get, and here we need to call get principles, and in this one we have to pass authorization dot parameter and put semicolon. Outside of this one we have to create here one more method, so public async task, and here we write challenge async, and here we have to write HTTP authentication challenge context, this time we have to write, and context, and cancel token, this one, and cancel token object we are going to create over here, and inside this one we have to write where result is equals to await context dot result, and here we have to execute the async, and here we need to pass the cancel token, this one, and if result dot status code is equals to HTTP status code dot unauthorized, in that case we are going to return, let me scroll a little bit up this one, result and header result, or sorry, it should be result dot headers dot www authentication dot add and new authentication header value, and in this we just need to pass a basic, or DL is equals to local host. And after that, outside of if condition, we have to write context dot context dot result is equals to new response messages, and here we need to pass the result. I put save this. Okay, so it's giving us some kind of error, so it should be not this one http. Okay, it should be response message switch result. This need to be passed. Okay, it's automatically getting changed, so we have to just revert it. So here we write response message and result. We have to write like this and click on this one. We'll definitely getting options to import over here. From you can see using system.web.http result, we have to import it from here. Just save this. You can see all the errors from this page has been removed now. Now we have to create one API, so that API will be used to check the token actually. So it will just whenever like we are going to dashboard page, we are going to call that API. So just go to Solution Explorer. Just ping this one for now and go to the controllers and user controllers. Go down of this page where this API is closed, about this one I think, yeah. And here we have to write http get method we are going to use, and route will be check token. And here the most important part is like we want to secure this API, right? So we are going to pass here the custom authentication token filter. We have to just add this line of code to secure this API. Okay, so it will automatically take care of the part securing it. So after that, response message, and here we have to write check token, and inside this one we have to write return. Okay, return request dot create response, and here we have to write http status code and dot ok, and new. Here we have to write message, and we have to just pass the true for now, put semicolon at the end and save this. Now we are going to run this project and test this API if work or if we having any issue or not. So let us start this one, and we have to wait for a few seconds to load this one. Let me copy this one and go over here, and let me click on this one and let me paste it over here. Then the other part is also going to paste it over here, and here we have to just change to check token, and let's test that it's up and running now. Let's go to the postman again. Let's try to hit the API. If we hit the API, you can see we are getting a 401 unauthorized error over here. It does not allow us to get the data over here. So if I try to with the token, let's try with the token. I'm going to get this token as I'm going to log in credentials. You can see I'm hitting the login API and I'm getting this token. I'm going to copy this token. I'm going over here and I'm going to authorization. Inside authorization, there is an option bearer token, and I'm going to copy paste this inside this over here. I'm going to paste it over here, and if I try to hit the API now, you can see we are getting the message in true, and status code is also 200. If this token is wrong, let's write something wrong over here. Just I added one over here. If I try to hit the API, you can see authorization has been denied for this request. We are getting even error messages. Okay, so if I revert this one and if I try to hit it again, you can see we are able to see the data. And if you go to the header, you will also see there's an authorization has been added. So when we select over here, so it automatically add a authorization key over here and added bearer over here and put a space. After that it pass the key. So if there's a no option of bearer token in this one, you can also add it manually, authorization key and bearer space and whatever the key, pass it over here, and then you can test this API. So it means that our custom filter is authentication filter is working as expected. Now let's get back over here. Let me stop this one. And now we have to write one more API to get all the users. So let me close this one and let me scroll down a little bit. And here we have to write HTTP get method and route, and the route will be get all user. And inside this one we have to, okay, it should be not like this. Okay, here we have to write, okay, it should be not a method. So here first we need to custom authentication filter apply, because this will be secure. HTTP response message and get all. So this method we are going to create, and inside this one we are going to write try catch block, and here we write exception ex, and then we have to return request dot create response and HTTP status code dot internal server error. With whatever the error we have, we are going to just return it. And inside try block and get all users API is not going to be used by normal users, as this will be only used by only admin. So we have to put a restriction, like we in the token we are going to get the value. Let me show you. Let me open a browser, and here we write JWT, and here we are going to paste token. Let me paste this token over here, and so from the token we are going to get the role. If the role is admin, then only we are going to allow to use this API or get the resource of that API. So for that purpose we have to write the code. So where token is equals to request dot header dot get values, and here we have to write authorization dot first and token claim. Then we are going to claim the value. So token claim is equals to token manager dot validate token, and the token we have to pass. And if, okay, it's giving us some kind of error. When is a type which is values to be given context. Okay, its error automatically gets removed. Token claims dot role is equals to not equals to admin. In that case we have to handle this one, and we have to return. Okay, so here we have to return request dot create response, and here we write HTTP status code dot unauthorized. We have to return this one. And if user is successfully, like this user is admin, so in that case we need to return the list. So result is equals to db dot users, and after that dot select and user, and here we have to just select u.id, u.name, u.contact number, u.email, u.status, u dot role comma u dot role. These things we have to pass, and here we also need to add a where condition where x and x dot role should be equals to user. We are not going to return any details related to admin. So list, and after that here we have to just return request and request dot create response, and here we have to write http status code dot ok and comma, we have to just pass the result whatever we get. Okay, so here you can see all the errors has been removed and it's look fine. So let me start this application. Now let me do a small change in our database. Like we have to enable the normal user for the testing purpose. So I'm going to edit this one, edit top 100 raw, and over here we are going to just change this one to true and save this and close this one. And after that we have to get over here postman, and here we have to test the API. So the API should be post, I think we have to just check out. Okay, we have written over here, okay, get API, get all users. So I'm going to write here get all users, try to hit the API, and you can see we are seeing the data over here. ID, you can see the name, contact number, email address, the status and role, everything you can see over here. If I log in as a btech days, and here I'm going to change the password and I'm trying to hit the API, and this one is credentials for the normal user. If I try to pass that token and try to hit the API, it will not going to work because we are getting 401 unauthorized access because it's returning the code from at this place, because it's not able to find the because user retained the API, okay, sorry, in token. So that's the reason it's returning. If I paste that token, you can see the role is user. That's the reason it's returning 401 authorized error. So this is all about get all user and check token part of cafe management system project. I hope you guys like this video. So please hit like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.